Greg, quite a few runners in Monday and Tuesday at Pinjarra and here at Gloucester Park. Tempest Cullen in race 2 at Pinjarra. Is he disappointed in 2 runs here?
Probably has a little bit, but he probably got away from us a little bit. That's why you haven't seen him for 2 or 3 weeks and stepped his workload up at home. So yeah, work's picked up. So not a bad trailing draw there. I don't know whether the one will hold the lead, but probably worst position for us will be 3 back the fence in that. And obviously with the sprint lane, etc., and being Pinjarra, I'd expect to see him when he gets out hit the line pretty good.
His trial at Byford reads up well.
Yeah, it was. You know, we didn't really let him right down in the trial. He probably could have finished off better had we wanted to. So that was good as well. So yeah, we sort of we were just swimming and not really doing a lot of heavy work in the sand. So we chucked him in the sand and he's copped that good. So I expect to see him go very forward. Yeah.
All right, big chance, Tempest Cullen. Burning resumes in race number 5. Runner up to Liberty Bell Midfrew in a trial.
Yeah, he's a nice horse. I always liked him. I thought he might have even been a derby type horse for us, but he developed a quarter crack, one in the front, one in the back. So it's taken about 3 months for that to grow out. But look, he's had a heap of work at home, working him in the sand because we could and let that quarter crack grow down. Good, nice, tidy field actually. Just Moses, Mel Greco under fire, and just to name 2, a good even field. Barrier draws probably fallen in his favour a little bit from 3, so we'll track forward and probably just try and work to the front. If not, we'll probably look at driving him reasonably tough because he is forward and good to go.
All right, good push there. 3 runners in race 7, Tuapika Kahu in 2, Condrew and Mac Banner. Firstly, Condrew, travesty last time. It's happened a couple of times with him where things just haven't gone right.
Yeah, he broke on that bend in the Derby, but, you know, probably a different scenario. Ryan wasn't chasing him the other night. We were just working forward to the breeze and a pin come out and, you know, we had a bit of rain before the race and you're trying to put tape on pins and you've got no cover here, so things get wet and things don't stick. But disappointing because it wasn't like he was chasing him on that bend, so I don't know whether you can compare the two other than the same location. But, look, I expected him to work forward, work to the breeze and probably would have backed ourselves to get over the one, but congratulations to them. They got the cash, that's all that matters. But yeah, look, Pinjarra suits him. He's come back in somewhere near the form that we know he can run and can go good. So he's our pick in that over a mile, and with a couple of Tony's horses in there, I'm sure there'll be a little bit of speed on somewhere. So yeah, look, he'll it's only 8 in the race over a mile, but we'll probably just look after him early and then let him work into it.
It's great to have him back.
Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed how he went after the McInerney. He ran a great race, just got beaten by Chili Palmer, and his subsequent runs after that, and yeah, he just didn't have that zing, that zest, so we gave him a break, and we've worked him a lot more in the cart now, and that really seems to have helped him get back to somewhere near his best, so I'm hoping that he'll now go through the city grades and take us wherever he takes us.
Yeah, he certainly looks as though he will. The other 2, Tuapika Kahu, Mac Banner, just place chances?
Mac Banner brings his track work to the races. He's not out of it, especially over this sort of trip, and if there's some top end toe, he does a horse that possesses a heap of speed, and yeah, so yeah, look, he's a funny one, as I said. If he brings his 5 a.m. form to about 4 p.m. Monday, yeah, he's not out of it. And Tuapika Kahu, that he's probably just a little bit outclassed there, but I expect him to run a solid race all the same.
On Tuesday in race 5, Max Perla. Gee, it's an awkward gate, barrier 7.
Yeah, we sort of had a look at it and we knew with the conditions of the race we were going to draw out wide. I have got the claim on him, so he is probably dropping back in grade a little bit. The 2500's in his favour as well, so haven't had made a call, but I think we'd probably just work forward from that gate, and it's pretty hard to sit in the breeze over 2500, but look, he's an honest pony. And
his form's been good.
Yeah, it is, and when he hasn't won, he's had to go back from bad barriers. He's run his 6th and 7th, but hit the line good and in quick closing sectional, so yeah, tricky one, but that's what Dylan and all the boys get paid the big money for, isn't it?
So true. False Promise in race 6, back to a mobile.
Yeah, he'd been a disappointing little horse since his first campaign here. He's only a cheap little fella and more than paid his way. But yeah, just been playing around with him and expected a better showing last Friday actually. Didn't really deliver. So yeah, he's only got 1 or 2 more chances, and he might get fed out of a different bucket. Yeah.
Race number 7, The Stand, Barrow Street, Everton VC. both been racing well. It's a pretty quick front line.
Yeah, actually, when I saw the noms, I sort of thought there might only be 4 off the front, and I knew those ones were there, so I was hoping to draw inside them. Unfortunately, that's the reverse has happened. But look, good race. Both horses racing well and strong and solid. Barrow Street, he just rolled out of his gate at Pinjarra a couple of weeks ago when he was going to win. I don't know why. Didn't really come up with anything. Trialled since then. We just gave him a quiet trial. So look, I expect both those horses to be very, very competitive and stepping good as they generally do, as the other two on the front row do. So yeah, a bit of poker early, I guess, and we'll see what happens from there. But did one of it, my two find the front, they'd be hard to beat, the same as probably the two inside.
You've always got good competitive stand horses, and I must admit that the stands over the past few months have been pretty good affairs. I suppose most of them have been getting away, and we haven't really had any issues.
Well, you get some feedback from the drivers, and one of the things that I'm hearing from the drivers is that the standing starts where the procedure was a bit hit and miss with different starters sometimes, and it was creating a lot of confusion going back a while for the drivers. The feedback I'm getting from Ryan and Colin and those guys is that and probably to Kevin Bailey's credit, the stands, the step up and move forward and let them go is giving the drivers a lot more certainty when the tapes are going to go, which is what the intent of the whole rule was initially anyway. That's meaning that horses are stepping a lot better because we don't have this hesitation and we have this consistency in how the starts are done. And I think, secondly, it's always been, in my opinion, that that's another place where you can run your horse. Some horses are better suited to stands, and Matty Scott's a prime example with some of his horses. They're probably not quite as competitive as in the mobiles, and in the stands they're very good stand beginners, and it gives them a life and gives them an earn. And I think a couple of Fridays ago, I think they split the MO or M1 stand into 2 races. There was that many noms. So look, I've always supported them, tried to have horses in them because it means we can split our horses up a bit more and give them a chance to earn, and it also can add some longevity to the horse as well.
Thanks for your time. Best of luck Monday and Tuesday.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.